Guys, it's Salander here, and welcome back to another video of my good friends on the internet. And today this is just going to be kind of a bit of a vlog video, if you know what I mean. So right now I'm recording this, it is Friday, November 29th, and it's 6:12 p.m. So it's pretty dark out right now at the time of recording this. But anyway, today I'm just going to be making this video for some odd reason. This video might be pretty interesting. So this is going to be me going on a quest to get a working VHS camcorder. I don't know if you knew by the other video that I just released. One of the cameras, the one I recently got, is completely shot and just simply doesn't work at all, which is very unfortunate because, well, I spent like $50 on the thing. Yeah, it's not fun at all. It's not the funnest thing ever because I wanted one of those for years and years, and I got one and it just simply doesn't work. Well, I actually got two and they both did not work. A couple months ago at this point, about like a year actually ago, that did not work at all. Well, it worked, but it had the same issue, but it wasn't so bad. But this one, just the capacitors are really shot on it. So now I'm at the point where it's like, should I even... Well, I do want to buy another one, but the thing is though, is that I'm really scared of getting anything that's made by Panasonic for pretty obvious reasons, because I got one that was made by Panasonic and both of them did not work. I've seen two results where they just point a camera into the viewfinder and it seems like to be like a very clear image in the viewfinder, and so I'm hoping that it works. I'm just praying to God that it works decently. I'm really considering buying both of the cameras. Right now they're in the cart because, well, just in case one actually does not work, I still have another one that will probably work, and I feel like that's the least risky situation. At the same time, it's just really expensive. I'm gonna go get the other camera really quickly. Alright, so this is the camera. Well, this is the case for the camera. It like comes in like a big huge carrying case like this. It's like you're going to like an airport or something like that to go. I don't know, I guess people really like cases back in those days. I'm gonna pan the camera down a little bit so you guys can see a bit better, like this. By the way, the case is upside down, but no, you just open the case up like this and camera is just inside like that. Now, here's the thing though. First of all, the camera is in incredible shape. Looks like it would be working because this thing looks just brand new. Like the plastic is actually shiny, and it also came with this thing right here. This is like an ND filter for cameras. Also, the lighting is gonna get pretty bad in about like actually right now because I have to plug the camera in, but hopefully you guys don't mind the terrible lighting. This actually looks even more vintage than it was. Also, yeah, the batteries for this camera, I'm not really too surprised, but they just don't work either. You just plug her in like this, and yeah, it's pretty bad. It's basically unusable. Hold on, god damn it, there's cables everywhere, bro. So I don't know if you guys can see in there. You guys can kind of see it. And that's the issue with this camera. That's the issue that this camera has. It's not supposed to be doing that at all. Instead of getting a usable picture out of it, it's just nothing but whatever this is. Alright, so we're back to somewhat decent lighting. So I'm just hopping on eBay right now. Come on, it's so fucking slow, brother. These are the deals that I have found. I'm not sure if I should go with the Panasonic because I had like really bad luck with Panasonic. It's kind of very similar to the one that I had. You're wondering, this is what it looks like right now. Yeah, it's pretty similar to the one that I have right now, but I don't know if I can trust this or not because that's supposedly coming from the camera, and I don't know if I should get that either. And also it says a couple people already put it in their cart as well, so yeah. And then there's this one right here, which I'm really confident that this is gonna be working. This is the RCA one I was talking about, and you can see they actually sent an image of the image in the viewfinder. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is that I'm probably just gonna end up buying both of them because, well, I feel like that's probably the best idea. But anyway, if this video is actually released at all, then you know it's actually working. I'll probably still release the video anyway, and I'll probably just title it fail. I'm gonna capture this footage obviously, and then I'm probably just gonna order the things, and probably gonna order both of them to be brutally honest, and yeah, pray to the Lord they're working and I just didn't waste my fucking money. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, I guess. Bye. So this is just gonna be a bit of an update. It is just a couple days in the future. Right now it's Monday right now at the time. If you're wondering what the time is, well, this is the time. So the thing should be arriving on the 4th or on the 7th actually. So yeah, it's also not too far away from like where I live. It's about like a couple hours away, so that's pretty nice. It should be here relatively quickly, though the weather outside has been pretty terrible. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but yeah, it's pretty snowy out at the time of recording this. Okay, so hopefully this thing is actually gonna be able to be arriving at that time. It would really suck if it ends up taking a bit because I'm also just kind of like scared if it doesn't work either. Also, the camera that I'm getting is RCA CMR 300. I'll meet you guys at the time that this thing arrives, alright? Okay guys, so now I'm recording with the camera, and I gotta tell ya, yeah, it works. It works pretty good. So, first of all, there's no bad capacitors on the camera, which is really good. There might be just a couple tape deck issues, but that's not really that big of a deal, to be brutally honest. But yeah, anyway, so this is how the camera looks and sounds and all that type of stuff, and I'm really happy, to be honest. First of all, I'm really surprised about the image that this thing produces. First of all, it's actually really different from a standard CCD. The colors are really different. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. This camera was the first ever camera to ever use a CMOS sensor, aka a modern sensor. Nowadays, every camera has a CMOS or a MOS sensor of some sort, but it's actually a really old technology, believe it or not, and this exact camera is using a CMOS sensor instead of a CCD or a Sadicon tube, which is pretty interesting, to be honest, and very unique, and it gives us a very interesting color pattern, and it's pretty decent as well for its age. I was successful at getting a working VHS camcorder. Eventually I do want to replace some parts on it. Obviously I'm probably gonna replace the pinch roller on it, because I know these cameras have issues with the pinch roller, but other than that, it is working really good. And also the bulk of this thing has is actually pretty impressive. The lens on this camera is great, it's amazing. And also, if I decide to ever start video calls, this is a great webcam as well. This is the camera, I guess, and this is the quality of it. I forgot to mention that most cameras at the time use Sadicon tubes or DCDs, but this is the first one that uses a CMOS sensor or a MOS sensor of any sort. I find that really cool. What I'm gonna do now is that I'm just gonna point the camera around and just film on it. So I'm deciding to cut the video right here, obviously, because, well, I have to go on a bit. But yeah, anyway, this is just gonna be kind of a bit of a test video, obviously. First of all, the camera actually works really well. I'm really happy about that. I'm really shocked about it as well, at least at the camera section. Now, the VTL section is definitely a different story, obviously. That part just doesn't work too good, to be honest. But I don't really mind that, and I am still able to record it and get it to record on the tape with the built-in VCR or VTL section. I have another VCR, and whenever I use this, I'm mostly going to be using that in my room, and it's going to be hooked up to my VCR, so that's not that big of an issue. But a lot of times, I want to go places with this, even though I'm not going to be really using this as a main camera, obviously, because I feel like that would be stupid. I don't want to wear out the capacitors in this thing, or wear out the image sensor as well, because getting these working is really, really difficult, obviously, but I'll still probably use it, and I'll just have fun with it. I hope you guys found this video somewhat interesting. I got a working camcorder, and it's pretty dope. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it, and yeah, see you guys right on the next one, and God bless every one of you. Bye.